Thank you.
Good morning. We are in Yuma, Arizona, finally back in the United States. What a treat it was to go to Mexico, but we are definitely glad to be home. And yesterday we spent a good time with friends, and it was one of the hardest farewells that we've had to say in our bus life journey so far, for sure. But today, what do we need to do today, Susanna?
Today we need to pack up the bus and get moving. Yesterday we were having so much fun we didn't bother cleaning up anything. So we got dishes, we got laundry to put away. We are almost out of water, so dishes might have to be put on hold till later.
And Susanna never waits to do dishes. She always does those right away. But yeah, first mission of the day is water, and yeah, hopefully get to Joshua Tree today.
Next door neighbor asked Andrew to help her set up a little tent. So he is over there helping her right now, and I'm gonna start cleaning up our stuff.
Susanna, you gotta see what that lady gave us for helping her out. I don't know if she gave it to us for helping her out or if it was just she just want to get rid of them or not. But
Ooh,
yeah,
good dive.
I'm gonna have one right now. This is the good stuff.
Probably should put it in the freezer before.
Yeah, definitely put that in the freezer.
Oh,
Love
perfect. Love you. So like Andrew said before, we are in Arizona, and it's about 10 o'clock and it's already 85 degrees about in the bus. We do have this little air conditioner that does cool you off a little bit when you're right in front of it, but not the whole bus. So we need to get a move on, getting the bus packed up and moved before it's scorching in here and we're dying of heat and get on the road. So let's get to work. If anybody knows me, they know that I do not usually let the bus get this bad. But we were just having such a fun time yesterday. We hardly spent any time in the bus. We just would come in and out to grab like stuff to cook dinner with, or our swim stuff, or shower stuff, and then we would bounce over to our friend's rig, and so it just became a huge mess. And then also, the weather is really hot during the day, but then it cools down quite a bit at night. And so we're in between like winter jammies, fuzzy blankets, and then t-shirts and shorts. So it's a mess.
Now in Mexico, one of our tires down here actually got some sidewall damage. So unfortunately we do have to get that replaced. But for now, we got it repaired in Mexico, just patched in the sidewall. It still has a slow leak, so before we do bigger drive days, we definitely kind of just check that and pump it up. Just pumping up. What are you doing, Susanna?
Cleaning up stuff in the shower, all our wet swimsuits and wet towels and all that stuff.
The resort that our friends are at, that we were able to go visit them, it's pretty cool. So they actually had like 2 pools and 2 hot tubs, so we definitely broke out the swimsuits and got over there. They had an indoor air-conditioned game room as well, with like a ping pong table, and of course we brought our Catan board as well.
So the RV park also had a lot of really nice showers, and if you are a nomad, you would know that having a nice hot long shower is perfect. So we definitely took advantage of that, but that also means that I have to carry all our toiletries from here to the showers and back. And last night I was too sleepy to put it all away, and our toiletry cabinet is a disaster. So I might actually have to pull stuff out to reorganize and fit it in there so it doesn't fall out after we drive. So this cabinet, I have to stand on the seat and then hold it open with my head while I do my things, but it's definitely a disaster. Andrew's stuff is always really nice. My stuff spills over. So I gotta organize my bin first.
I was working on that. I'm just gonna take a quick walk around our bus and then kind of eyeball, just make sure there's nothing else that needs doing before we end up leaving. It's always nice to kind of do a little check before you leave your campsite, see if any other tires look low, or just see you know, in general, if you left anything behind, because sometimes when you get to a spot and you set up your stuff, you might end up forgetting, like, oh, you left, you know, something out. So far, so good. Nothing looks to be left out. That tire might need some air. I don't know. The max tracks are still there. These things come in handy. We haven't had to use them to get ourselves out yet, but we use them to level out our rig. And these you actually stick kind of underneath your tires if you're stuck, and then it has something to grab onto, these little nubs here, so that way you can actually get some traction in like deep sand and stuff. I also recently installed this backup camera here, and that actually wirelessly transmits inside to a monitor, and I have this rigged up to broadcast at all times. And go ahead and take that monitor and plug it in up front while we're driving, or I can plug it in back if I just want to, you know, see what's going on outside from the bed.
So I just finished. It doesn't look much better, but at least everything is somewhat secure so it doesn't fly out when we're driving. Yeah, if you have any hacks for reducing your toiletry intake, please send them my way. Since we're like basically out of water, I can't wash dishes, which I don't enjoy, and I don't really like traveling with them in the sink because I'm afraid that they'll bounce around and break. So let's just hope that they don't. And then after I put that stuff away, we should be ready to roll.
In addition to that, this is how much water we have left until we get to our water fill station. And thankfully, our water fill station is only about 37 minutes away. So we'll probably pick you up then. We are with the water setup. It's just at a rest stop, just a little spigot coming out of the road, out of the ground. So we got it going to our Clear Source Nomad unit. Cannot say enough good things about Clear Source as a company and this Nomad unit as a product. It's amazing. We are not sponsored, obviously, but yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and fill up and might even wash the solar panels off while we're here.
So Andrew was washing the solar panels and a ton of water was coming through here and got that all wet and that wet. So gotta dry that up real quick. In the meanwhile, finish washing the dishes. It's okay, you didn't know.
Yeah, this is also the desert, so it will dry out, but I was able to wash the last two solar panels. I think I'm just gonna have to wash the front two later. That air conditioner is mounted was only meant to be a temporary mounting position, so that's why it's not all waterproofed and sealed like it should be.
All right, we are done filling up water and on our way to Joshua Tree and eating a little bit of lunch on the way, and we'll pick you up when we get there. Look at those snow-capped mountains. And meanwhile, it's like, what, 100-something degrees?
It's so hot.
We've been sweating all day. Our poor refrigerator freezer's struggling to keep up. But thankful for air conditioning. About 39 minutes till we get to Joshua Tree. We're gonna pick up a map and then kind of plan out what we want to do tomorrow and then head to our camping spot and we'll see what we do tonight. We made it to Joshua Tree.
Now we just have to wait in the line to get in, so
Yeah.
I guess it's a long line. Somebody's actually getting out. Oh, they're probably just getting out to take a picture of the sign.
Probably.
Oh, man, I thought she was getting out to go to the bathroom or something. Yeah. Anyways, we cannot film in national parks and post it to YouTube, so anything we film here will just have to be a secret. But we'll show you our camp spot for the night when we get to our camp spot, so just be patient, wait until then. We got to this camp spot so late last night that it was dark, obviously, and we ended up just eating and going to bed, and now we're up in the morning and I'm about to go outside for the first time, so I am going to show you what this campsite is all about. And yes, we still have the school bus latch. Oh wow, it is so sunny out here. So it's a pretty like wide open, dried out like lake bed area. Some other rigs out here, get the mountains. Really excited about this over there. That's some snow-capped mountains over there. We're gonna go ahead and close out this video here. Make sure you subscribe because usually we're posting on Sundays.